I asked my sacred higher self to help us understand why so many people are feeling lost. Like they just cannot connect to their purpose. The reason you are so frustrated and you're not able to connect to your purpose is that all the pieces have not lined up yet. It's not that you're not connecting, it's not that you're not listening or that you're not asking. You are. Know that all those things will come to fruition. This is the aspect of your soul that knows what you came here to do, guiding you towards things that will help you remember what you knew.
Hello, wonderful souls. Welcome to Becoming Awesome with Tracy J, channeling her sacred higher self.
Before I bring in my sacred higher self, I just want to let you know that my team has assured me there will be a light language transmission to help those of you who are in this state of feeling lost. I also want you to know that I went through this about, 5 years ago now, and it took me 3 years. And I literally was someone, I have known what my purpose was since I was in my early 20s. And even as it has changed, it's always been a quick transition from one purpose to the other. And I was like furious with my divine, like, what is going on? So I was right there with you. I totally understand. So, and just so you know, you're not alone. Lots of people showing up in sessions with this. So let's welcome in my sacred higher self and see if they can help you out. Oh, beautiful ones. We know you feel we should not be smiling when you are suffering so much, feeling so lost and without a purpose. And we just want you to know that this is because your sense of time is so different from ours. And there are very good reasons why so many of you are feeling this at this time. And we hope what we say will reassure you that you are beautifully on track, regardless of your being in this state of confusion and not knowing right now. For many of you, because you signed up to come in to help be the team that moves all the beings of Earth through this transition time into 5D, you came here with specific skills from other incarnations on other planets. And you knew that Earth would be going through the same kind of metamorphosis that you had experienced on other planets. And what skills and abilities would be useful for helping a planet to do this movement into 5D. Now, some of you came in with what would be sort of needed in these earlier stages, right? Many of those who were drawn to helping people raise their consciousness, learning to meditate, starting to study energy medicines or sound healings or various different ways of helping people raise their consciousness. But for others of you, you came in very much to bring something that was a little further along in this transition into 5D. And so the reason you are so frustrated and you're not able to connect to your purpose is that all the pieces have not lined up yet to be ready to receive what it is you came here to bring. Now, I know that doesn't help you in any kind of immediate sense, but hopefully it brings you some relief that it's not that you're not connecting, it's not that you're not listening or that you're not asking. You are, and we assure you your spirit teams have heard you, but they are still very busy lining up all the necessary pieces for you to have that, to come to that clarity and be able to recognize your piece in this puzzle. For everyone that we have worked with in sessions, it is also very important for them to hear this is your time to be exploring. If you are not having clarity about your next step in purpose, go ahead and do things to explore what does interest you. If you are curious about anything, do not worry for the moment. Is this my purpose? I'm curious about participating in this or doing some of this or reading something about this. Know that all those things will come to fruition. This is the aspect of your soul that knows what you came here to do, guiding you towards things that will help you remember what you knew. And so it's fine. Take courses, read books, watch movies that are on topics that interest you, and know that at some point all of that will coalesce into your next purpose. There are none who came here without any notion at all of what they wanted to achieve. We will tell you this simply is not true. Yes, you are sovereign and you have the right to change your mind at any time. You may have found something else that you love passionately. But mostly all we can counsel you is to have patience. And we know that will be very, very difficult. The channel Tracy was literally, after a year, starting to go, okay, you said soon, I would know soon, and it's not soon. And then she was like, okay, 2 years? This is not in the definition of soon. I am sorry, but no. It was a full 3 years before she finally, and even then it was not an absolute thing, right? She had thought she was about bringing in new technologies for healing and organizing a center where that would be happening. And yet things kept not working out in her favor for this and that. And so it was a little bit, not out of perfect clarity, but out of a sense of like, okay, I can see that this is very important what Peter is doing for people, helping them release anything that needs to be released, helping them understand more about a spiritual path and what that is, that she agreed to become part of the Becoming Awesome channel and be giving sessions as well. And so she would have us tell you like, yes, you can listen to the sacred higher self, and they're going to tell you it's going to be soon, and soon will likely not be as soon as you would like. However, that being said, all your instincts are starting to come to the forefront. So even if it feels like a little vague thing and it doesn't make sense to you right now, why would I want to pursue that or do this or that or the other thing? I don't see myself being a healer. Why do I want to go explore this arena? Or I don't see myself being a counselor. Why would I want to go explore this? Go ahead and follow whatever those little curiosities that you have are, and use this time also to get through what is most likely there as a backlog in the realm of doing the emotional clearing, but also the backlog that builds up when you've lived someplace for, many years. We tend to shove things into corners and then forget, or have projects that we've been thinking we'll get to someday, but have not. So if this is a time where you're feeling not quite sorted yet as to what your purpose is, look around you. Imagine within some period of time, maybe a year, maybe another 2 years, you're going to be incredibly busy with what it is that was coming up for you next. And so rather than get to that point and go, oh, I wish I had used that time while I was in limbo to, take care of all these things, go ahead and do those now. You will feel lighter and better, even though you may still be lost and not knowing your next purpose. if you have taken care of a lot of things that have been hanging around, kind of nagging at the back of your mind, going, oh, I really need to get around to doing that, right? I really need to clean that out. I need to do this and that. In fact, that's like a signal to the universe, like you are doing everything on your end and ready to participate. There are so many changes happening, so many energies changing on the planet, so many old systems getting ready to fall apart and then having to be completely rearranged. And so you can also use this time to take care of yourself and just be very practical about how much can I support myself and others in my community, releasing this reliance always upon others, all these systems, the food system and everything. And is there anything I feel inspired to do to make myself more autonomous in that way during this time? And if you do feel those, we really encourage you to go ahead and do this. Not out of fear, not out of scarcity, but just knowing that it feels really, really good to be an autonomous being and have some sense of the creation of your food and anything else that you feel like would serve you if systems were disrupted for periods of time. It can feel really good knowing I figured out what I need to do for myself, and possibly along with your neighbors, stronger alliance, more sense of community. So see what's there for you with that as well. And now we want to move into the transmission, which is mainly going to be about helping you relax and know that you are fine and that everything is going along just beautifully. You are doing what you need to do, and there is nothing wrong that you don't know your purpose right now. Let go of that internalized pressure on yourself and just know that when the timing is right for you to do what it is you came to do to help with this transition, you will know. Suash ha he ni okotechi zitsa funin tetsuga utine katala ha nyo ha shino toto sia dodo ayanu kia shune kitakatsia ha yutu kuda ashua hino sa hino ya du kuya ha sha iya Sinu hato kotecha, uyata kateti, tsawote kata, gabu, kutukate kashia, nisu di abio de go, hoa, shonio no koya. Tiho no sidu, katachi no siana koto, ohi doshana tsiana. Asia utia to kutukushiano to o fianaha o si hudia o bahano husha o tikukua tikuha nioshudia so hi ku nashatata Inua Ilawanisi doha nikotokotua Shobaha, shohi soha wadukati anuhua. Tiua, tsuikoto, ia nuka hoyoa. Tianakasi to shianakatutia di bahu lihinakata and shinana yesuna shua shuhala neno hosunokoto waya funahabia
You do not fully understand yet how beautiful, wonderfully expansive your consciousness, your being, your essence is. Even though you've compacted into this earth body and you may look at, oh, this is what I look like, or this is what I've judged beauty by. No, we see you in your totality, and it is amazing, and we are at a loss for words. But we want to tell you, we want you to hear, you are dearly loved because you are so amazing and so magnificent.
Isn't that nice knowing you're not alone? So many in that same place of feeling lost and uncertain. What's next? What's going on out there? What is the meaning I can find in life right now? So take heart. It will be over in spiritual soonness. And if you know other people in the same boat feeling lost, please be sure to forward to them. If you were in this but have started to sort yourself out and find your way into this new purpose, please share anything that helped you during that time where you were trying to get the clarity, things that you did to occupy yourself. If you did any of the things that I had suggested, getting ready by cleaning out or becoming more self-sufficient, please share those as well. And how any way you came up feeling really happy that you had that, anything that shifted inside you as a result of that. All right, beautiful ones, thank you so much, and we will see you next time.